Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Lab. So, in the last video, what we have seen in the PDF box and the PDF reader, we were reading the PDF directly from the PDF file. It means we have already downloaded the PDF and then we were reading it. But how can we use the exactly same thing with the Selenium? Because sometimes what happens, the PDF you have to open on the browser. So, for example, let's say you go to this application and then you have to click on this trillions of PDF out there. So, when you click on this link, see, I'm clicking on it, and the new PDF is getting open on the same page, right? So, this is one of the scenario where PDF is having its own URL and everything, and then we have to capture this URL with the help of Selenium WebDriver, and then we have to validate the PDF content and everything. And the second scenario, it could be what if PDF is getting opened in a new tab or something. For example, let's say if you go to this HDFC Bank website, open this, and then you can see that click here. When you click here, it's opening in a new tab. You can see it's opening in a new tab. And when you open a new tab, also the URL is different, something like this, and then it's written with the .pdf at the end. You can see in the URL and the four-page PDF, 4 pages PDF is there, and I really want to get the content of it. So in both the cases, we have to use Selenium because in this particular case, when you launch the PDF or when you click on this link, the new PDF is coming. So let's say I'm clicking on it again. So here, at a time, I'm handling only one browser window. It means the PDF is getting opened on the same window. So I don't need to do any switch work between two windows. But in this case, when I click on this link and then it's getting opened here, right now the driver control is available here. So we have to move the driver from this location to this particular tab. And then we have to capture this URL and then we have to go for it. Or else what we can do that this is the click here and then you right click on it and then you can try to inspect this particular element. Let's say I'm pressing opening the Chrome DevTools and then inspecting this click here link and I can capture the href value also. So the href value is having its c.pdf. So I can use get attribute method in Selenium. I can capture the href and I can supply this URL value to the URL class and then I can use in my PDF box. So how to handle these scenarios as well, where the actual real-time use cases where the PDF is getting opened in a new tab or maybe in the same tab. So let's see, do one by one. So let's say I launch this particular application where I'm launching with the help of Selenium here. And then I have to click on trillions of PDFs out there. So I right click on it and then I simply inspect this element and then I'll see that this is a I can use by.link text and this is a href property. So I'll do one thing. I'll start writing my at the rate test annotation here where I'll directly write I'll try to click on that particular link. So I'll say public void and let's see read PDF in browser. Okay, or I'll say read PDF in same browser. This is the test. Okay, so you were asking in the same video, last video, that can you give me some one real-time example in the same browser or different browser? Same example, we can use it here that okay, driver.find element by dot link text. So first we have to click on it. Okay, so you have to do a dot click. So first of all, that when we click on it, it's opening in the same browser. It's not opening in a new tab or something. In the same tab, it's getting opened, and then now we have to validate it. So how will you validate that? So we have to pick this particular URL. So in Selenium, we have one method. So I'll do one thing for time being. I'll just put a thread.sleep. You can ignore thread.sleep with the implicitly wait or explicitly wait. That's fine. So let's say I'm putting 3 seconds of wait here. I'm not putting any custom wait right now. So add sleep for 3 seconds. And then I'm going to use this method driver.get current URL method. You must have known about it. This current URL method will tell you that where exactly the driver is available. The driver is available on this page. And then whatever the current URL is going on, just capture this current URL and then give me the string. So I'm going to store in a URL value here like this. Now this is the actual URL that we have captured. Now the same URL, what we have to do, the same URL we have to give it to the URL class and then the same code that we have written earlier. Exactly same thing we have to do. So what we have to do, simple, let's create the object of URL and then I'm writing, let's say this will become my PDF URL is equal to let's see, PDF URL is equal to new URL. And I'll tell you one more problem here. Let's try write the code first and tell you what exactly the real-time problem you will see here, and then this one. Okay. And if any kind of exception it is throwing, just add throws a declaration. You can add with a try catch also. Now let's try to run this and let's see this new URL is taking this particular URL string or not. Right now I'm not using any PDF validator, nothing. Just run this program and let's see what happens. Okay, so see it's running the program, and see it's capturing this particular URL, and then after that it's absolutely working fine. It means yes, this URL has captured that particular element without any problem. So far it's perfectly fine over here. Now what exactly I'm going to do, that the same PDF URL I'll be giving to the PDF box library, the PDF box library that we have already added. If you are watching this particular video first time, you just need to add this particular library in your dependency in the format XML file. This PDF box is a library which will help me to read the PDF content and PDF properties or any metadata of the PDF. You can read it. And then I'll just come back here, and then we have to use one class. That is, first of all, that we have to create the object of input stream that exactly we created yesterday. So this particular PDF URL, what you have to do, we have to use PDF URL dot open connection method that you have to use. And this open connection, if any kind of exception, just throw it. And this open connection will return what? See, it's returning URL connection. Can you see? This is returning the URL connection. So I'm going to store inside the URL connection reference here. So let's store this URL connection is equal to this, and then import the URL connection also. See, this URL connection is coming from java.net package. Now, this particular URL connection, we have to do one more thing here. That with this URL connection, we have to write add request property we have to write. Because we have to explicitly tell that what is a user agent. So you have to write this key here, user agent, U capital, A capital, and then whatever the name of the user agent, let's see, that's my system user agent. You can write any username. Let's say I'm writing Mozilla or Chrome or whatever that you really want to write. So this is my user agent. It's coming from the Mozilla browser or any browser that you are using it. Or you can write Naveen also. Let's say user agent name is Naveen. So we have to add a request property here, the user agent property that we have added. Now what we have to do with the help of this URL connection, the same URL connection, we have to use one method that is called get input stream method. You have to use it. Now we have to make the connection with that particular PDF which is available at this particular URL, and the URL we have already captured with the help of driver.get current URL, and this current URL is pointing to this particular .pdf URL. So this get input stream method is saying, okay, I'll give you one input stream reference. So I'll do one thing. I'm going to store inside the input stream reference over here. Let's see, IP is equal to this. And this input stream, once again, you have to import from Selenium. So this is input stream, so P small actually. And then now you import that. Import from java.io once again. So this is also imported. Now what we have to do, we have to create one buffered input stream class object also. So I'm going to write buffer input stream. Let's see, bf is equal to new buffered input stream. So let's use this new buffer input stream. And in this new buffered input stream, we have to pass in the constructor of buffer input stream, we have to pass input stream class reference over here, the object reference here. The buffered input stream, it will create a buffer means memory, and save its argument, the input stream in for later use. Okay, and then the input stream will make the connection. See, it's a super class of calls representing an input stream of bytes. So it will make the connection. It will get all the streams from the PDF in the form of bytes. And then we are storing inside the buffer input stream here. Now, what we have to, now this is not PDF box library that we are using. This is still Java. All these, if you see, all the imports are coming from java.io package. And then some other imports are coming from Selenium and test engine. We are not using PDF box yet. You have to create the object. You have to start using the PDF box now after this. So how to use this? So in PDF box, you have one method that is called PD document let's create this particular class, PD document class that you have to use it, and then you have to use one method that is called load method. Same thing in the last session we have covered that load method. It's saying, okay, fine, you have to give me the buffered input stream class object. So that is what I'm passing over here. And this load method is returning PD document. This document is the most important reference. So I'm going to store inside the PD document. Let's say this is my PD document is equal to this. Now, this PD document is what? Whatever the content that you have captured from the entire PDF, it will be stored over here. Now, with this PD document, you can perform various number of things. Let's say I really want to know that how many pages are there in this particular PDF. So see, there are around 43 pages are there. See, this is the last page 43. I really want to capture that. So I'll write, okay, PD document dot method name is get number of pages. So get total number of pages. This will return what? Let's see. I'll write page count once again, which is equal to this. And I really want to print it on the console. So I'll write system.out.println. I'll write pages count, and then I'm just going to print it on the console, page count. So let's see this is working or not. And then finally, once the browser is done, the simple driver.quit, or you can just simply do one thing. You can just come back to the main page also and then continue your work or whatever you want to close the browser or whatever you want to do, you can do it. So let's see, in my case, I'm just closing the browser. Perfect. So let's see this is working or not. So run as testng and Chrome browser is getting open. It will click on that link where the PDF will open. See, PDF is getting open, and then it will read total number of pages, and then it will try to display. Nice. So you can see page count is equal to 43 on the PDF. This is awesome. One important thing, if you don't pass the user agent, guys, so let me just comment it out. See, if you don't pass it, you might get 14034 forbidden error. So let's run it again and let's see. Without passing the user agent. So if you're facing this problem, so let's see, I'm just running it again, and then the PDF is getting opened, and then see, it's giving you the error over here. It's saying something 403 forbidden. HTTP response code 403. And then you must be thinking that, okay, no, this PDF URL is absolutely correct. Why it is giving that? Because this is not, this is the request that we are sending without the user agent. So you have to pass the user agent, which is important here. So far what we have seen, this code is absolutely working fine up to the page count. Now there are various other things also you can do that. If you really want to validate, you can validate that. Okay, you can write one assertion also. So let me write one assert equals that this is the actual page count and what are you are expecting. So let's say I'm expecting 43 over here. Perfect. So this is working fine so far. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. There are some other test cases also you can write it, or you can write a separate @test annotation also. That is also fine. So let's see, this time I really want to know that what is the version of this particular PDF? Who is the author? Is it read only? So there are various methods are available that also you can just apply on the PD document. So let's see, this is my PD document and dot. So there is one method. Let's see that get version method. See what is the version of that? And then you can just, if you really want to print or you really want to assert, that also you can do it. So let's say I'm directly printing it. If you really want to write assert equals, let's see version 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, whatever you want to write, you can write it here as well. So here I'm doing, let's say I'm printing system.out.println. This is called what? Some metadata of PDF I'm printing. Okay, what else we can use? So let's see one more thing, couple of more things. So PD document dot, what you do, you simply go to get current access permission. Sometimes we really want to know that is what is the permission of that. Can we extract the content? Can extract for the accessibility, assemble content, can fill the form, can modify or can print also. Like sometimes some PDFs are not printable, so it will return a true or false boolean or not. So this will tell if the user can print or not. So let's see, can we print it or not? Okay. And then various other permissions also we can use it here. See, there are a number of methods are available. For example, let's see, is read only. This PDF is read only or not. It can be modified or not. It will return on the basis of true or false. So if you have the requirement, something like this, you can use it here. See, get permission, bytes. And is owner permission, the user is having the owner permission or not, that also we can use it over here like this. So there are various methods, you can just use it and then start using it. Now other than that, what we can do that on the same PD document, there is one more method dot get. See this method, get document information. I really want to know about that particular document dot that who is the author, who is the creator, and who is the producer, what is the subject, what is the title. Certain methods I can use it. So for example, let's say, okay, give me the subject of this particular PDF if it is having, otherwise, whatever it will, maybe it will return null or something if the subject is not there. So let's see, who is the, what is the title of this particular PDF. Then I'm writing once again, okay, let's see, dot get creator, get creation date also you can just pick it up. So let's see, get creator method, and then I'm going to write, let's see, one more, let's see, get creation date dot, let's see, if you really want to check after or before date also, that this PDF got created before this particular date or after this particular date, that also you can use it. Sometime what happens that in your application you have to click on the help icon, PDF is getting opened for the product document, and then this product document is actually recently updated or when exactly it got updated. So you can check the calendar date also, that also we can simply use it. So I'll do one thing, I just simple print the get creation date, which will return the complete calendar object, and then I'm actually printing it on the console. Let's see what happens, it will return in that case. I really want to check that, okay, this PDF is actually, uh, what do you call that, encrypted or not. So you can check that. See, there is one method that is called is encrypted. That also you can use it. Okay, let's see a couple of other methods. For example, let's see, dot, let's see, is all security to be removed? It's saying indicates if all security is removed or not when writing the PDF. That also we can check that. Or let's see, get access permission that we, okay, get current access permission that we have already seen. And then there are various other types of methods if you really want to check that. Important methods you can check that. Get number of pages we have already seen. Maybe is encrypted also we have seen. And what else they have? Let's see, get document and get document catalog, get document ID. It's provide a document ID. What is a document ID? It will return a long number. Okay, so let's run it. This is all about the metadata of the PDF if you really want to validate. So we are not only talking about the content of the PDF also I'll show you, but this is the exact metadata about the, let's see, encrypted or permissions, values and all such things. We are capturing it. So let's run it and let's see what happens with this PDF now. So, okay, Chrome is getting open. It will click on that particular link and then it will open the PDF in the same page, and then first it will tell you that how many pages are available. Let's see, is it really giving you the right count or not? Yes, it's giving you the page count 43, and you can see metadata of PDF is, and here you can check that. See, what is the version? The version is 1.4. Can user print? Yes. Is read only? False. And is owner permission? True. Okay. Get subject, there is no subject, that's why it's giving you none. Get title is PDF statistics, and then it's again the creator is PowerPoint, and here it's giving you the calendar information. So you can see that complete calendar information, that at what time, field set and all, zone and everything is giving you over here. Okay, so whatever the object value that you really want to fetch, that end of week and all such thing, it's given here. Okay, month, date, and everything is given. And then after that is encrypted. No, it's not encrypted. And the document ID, there is no document ID, so it's giving you none over here. So for any PDF, you can just fetch all the information, and that's it. And then you are absolutely good to go with that. Okay, perfect. So this is absolutely working fine. Now, if you really want to read the entire content, that also we have already seen that to read the entire content from the of the PDF, that also we can do that. So let's try, because it's a huge PDF. Around 43 pages are available. So let's see, I'm writing read full PDF content or full PDF text over here. How will you do this? So in order to do that, again, we have to create one more class object that is called PDF text stripper class. So I'm going to write PDF text, okay, stripper class, and then let's see, I'm writing this is PDF stripper is equal to new PDF text stripper. So start using it here. And then what we have to do here, we have to use this PDF stripper class object reference that we have created. And then I'm going to write get text method. And then what is your PD document? The PDF document that we have already captured, which is actually coming from here after load. Okay, so the entire PDF content is loaded here in this document, and then just try to capture the text now, and then you can just store in a string variable. For example, let's say this is my PDF of full text is equal to this, and then I really want to print it on the console. So I'll say that this is my PDF full text. And then if we really want to write some assertion, how will you write it? So let's say I really want to write assert dot assert equals and this PDF full text that we have captured. Or I can do one thing, assert dot assert true, I can use it. PDF full text dot contains function I can use, and then it this PDF contains some some specific value or not. So for example, this PDF contains a recognize worldwide or not. So I can just quickly verify that it's there or not. So any content or any paragraph or any string that you really want to validate, you can validate that. Okay, so let's see this is also working or not. And it will click on the link where PDF will open and it will read the complete information. Nice. So the test is absolutely working fine. You can go to the console and see this. This is again the test overall got passed, and see the huge PDF content is visible over here. And this in this content, if any important string that you really want to validate, you can validate that as well. And then after all the metadata, see it is started from here that a PDF association presentation and all such things. And then you can just validate over here. See PDF association, pdf.org, whatever is there, pdffa.org is there, PDF days Europe 2028. This is written somewhere over here, and complete PDF stats and everything. So you can see the universe of electronic document, the universe of electronic document, whatever is there is absolutely working fine, and then entire page content it's giving to you. If you really want to get the specific page count, that also you can do that. So for example, let's see, with the help of PDF stripper, I don't want to capture the full text. So let me just comment it out, this particular full text. What you can do, you can just use this method that we discussed in the last session also, that set start page, you can use it here. So set start page, an integer value that you can give. So it's I'm giving that, okay, hey, go to the last page, 43 page, and then give me the text of that particular page. Okay, so from 43 to last page, it will give it to you. And then set a start page also, it's giving uh, set the start page, and then I'm going to capture the text. So I'll use these two methods once again, and let me comment it out. So not the full text, I'll say that, let's see, PDF specific page text that I'm going to use. Which page? From the page number 43. So let's see, only page number 43, not the full content. And on specific page, if you really want to verify something, that also you can verify here. So now you can see that it's giving you the page content of the 43 page only. So you can see a PDF presentation from here to here only. And you can just cross check that. Let's go to the page number 43, the last page where something thank you is written. And then you can see that PDF days Europe 2080, thank you, any questions and all. And then get in touch, Twitter account and all such thing, it's written over here. So everything is perfectly fine, right? So specific from the specific page also you can just capture it. And one more thing, guys, that once you write the entire code, right, and when exactly this PD document that you have actually loaded, what you do, let me just close the connection also. See, close the PDF connection as well. So just simply close it. Otherwise, what will happen? You are just unnecessarily creating so many connections with the same PDF if you are running it again and again. So once your work is done, just simple write pd document dot close, and then finally you quit the browser here. Now let's take one more example where the PDF is getting open in a new tab, because in this example, PDF was getting in the same tab, right? Now let's take this example where we have to go to some banking application and then I have to click on a specific link. For example, let's say I'm clicking on this click here. A new tab is getting opened and then the PDF URL is coming and then the PDF is here. You can see 4 pages PDF is there. So in this case, how will you handle it? Right? So again, the same thing that you can do. Let's create a separate class for this. Similar kind of things that we can do it over here. So let's create a new class and then I'm writing this is my PDF or I'll say PDF browser with new tab within the same tab or with a new tab. I'll do one thing like almost everything is same. So I'll just copy this entire code from here to here and whatever the URL and all such things, we will just update the URL accordingly, right? So this the base URL of my application is this that I have to launch this hdfcbank.com, whatever the URL. And then what we have to do, we have to click on click here. So see this application is this application when you launch first time. So it's actually under first, third, and second and third. You can see that under this particular third section, we have to click on click here. So first we have to click on this, right? Fixed deposit interest rate or something. So I'm just going to create the XPath of this. See, in this HDFC bank, it is not allowed to right click. What you can do, you can just simply press function F12 and then open your Chrome DevTools. Inspect this guy, this one, and here you can see this is the H3 header, and this H3 header is having some ID. Okay, so we can use this ID also if you want to use it, or otherwise we can use on the basis of a text also where you can see it here. So what we can do, we can use the normalize a text because I can see some space here. So let's see, I'm just, or you can use contains function also. And this is containing what? This is containing this one. This is giving you one of one. So first I have to click on it. Then only I can see the click here option here, right? So I'll do one thing. This is not the by.link text. This time I'm using by.xpath here first. And then this is the XPath that I'm going to use it here and then do a dot click. When you do a dot click, then I have to click on click here. So here you can see, just see this click here. And then in this click here, either you can just capture the href property, that also you can use that, and then you can use this URL and open in a new tab. But you have to think for the user point of view that user will directly click on click here and then the a new link will or new tab will open in the new page, right? So we will do the exactly same thing. I'm just going to click on this particular A. This A is having click here and it's written under this particular P. This is the paragraph one of one that we are getting, and under this paragraph this A is available and it's directly association. So I'm going to write /A and then click on click here. Okay, or any XPath or CSS that you want to use. Right now I'm not focusing on the XPath or CSS. I simply say driver dot find element by dot XPath, and this is the XPath, and then do a dot click. When you do a dot click, then you apply thread.sleep of around 3 seconds so that by the time the URL, the new tab will open with the new URL. So by the time it is like that, it will click and then we have to capture this particular URL. But right now you have to understand one thing. Where is the driver control? My driver control is actually available on this particular parent window, and then we have to go to the child window here. So here we have to use the concept of driver.get window handles concept, right? So we have to switch to the new tab. So in order to switch to the new tab, first of all, that I'm going to write driver.get window handles. This will return what? This will return set of a string. So I'm not going to explain this because this is a very common topic in Selenium. And I'm going to use handles is equal to this here. Okay. And then I'm going to use one handles dot iterator. And this will return one iterator of string. Let's see, IT is equal to this. And then import the iterator. And we have to move the iterator 2 times. So I'll simply write it dot next. And once again, I'm going to write it dot next one more time here. So this will give you what? This will give you parent uh, window ID, and this will give you the child window ID. So child window ID is equal to this. Now I have to switch to the child window. So now we have to use a driver dot switch to dot window. Why switch? Then only we can read the content, and then only we can read this particular Content means we can read this particular URL because we have to switch from here to here, right? So that's why we are doing a switching work with the help of child window ID. Now the driver is available on the PDF window, and then from this PDF window, what we have to do, we simple write driver dot give me the get current URL. Whatever the current URL is available, exactly same thing we did here. That give me the current URL and store it in this particular string URL. So same thing I'm doing it here. That give me the current URL and string URL is equal to this. Or we can remove this line and the same URL that I'm going to print it on the console. Let's say this is my PDF tab URL. Just create the object of PDF URL and the rest of the things will remain same. Only thing is here we have the page count equal to 4. So let's see my assertion is 4 now, and then I'm checking the other data as well, and then get a start page. Let's see, I'm saying 1. Okay. Or let I'm just going to comment it out. Give me the full page content here, right? And here I just want to verify that it's written that domestic NRO NRE team deposit interest rates. Okay, this is what we really want to verify that. And then finally close the connection. Rest of the things will remain same. Metadata also I really want to capture, and the page count is equal to 4, user agent that we are passing, and that's it. This parent window ID you have to use once you have to close this. So we will close it and then we have to come back once again. So that we can do it later. But let's see, is it really reading the PDF content or not? So let's run it and let's see what happens here. So here you can see, yeah, it's getting open and something happened. So I think it's saying element not interactable exception. So I'll do one thing when you launch the application, right? After launching the application also, let's say I'm just putting thread.sleep for time being. And after this also, I'm putting little bit thread of sleep so that it will open and then we will check that. Okay, later on you can remove all the sleeps with the explicitly wait or implicitly wait. That's fine. We are not focusing on the wait right now. So see, it is actually getting open and then it should open third one and then it should click here and then it's opening the PDF and awesome. That's so awesome. And here you can see the complete interest rate and everything, the entire data from the PDF we are capturing. Page count is equal to 4. This is the PDF URL and you can cross check here. See, this is a complete SDFC Bank PDF URL. You can see in the end it's p.pdf. And page count 4, version is 1.7 and all such things. And then the entire data is written here. And whatever the data that you really want to verify, you can just verify. You can verify all these important points, that classification and then some interest rates or any specific data that you really want to verify from the PDF, that you can just easily do that. Perfect. So this is also absolutely working fine here. Okay, now one last thing, that now we have to close this guy and then come back the driver and then continue your work. How will you do that? So this is what the PWD, the parent window ID that we have captured. So you make the close the connection with this guy, the PDF, and then driver dot close, you have to use it. This close will close the PDF window. Remember, it will not close the entire window. So just close the PDF tab window. It will close it. And then we have to come back. So we have to write driver dot switch to dot window by passing the parent window ID that we have already captured. And once you capture the parent window ID, it means you are again back to the SDFC main window. And then you continue your work or whatever you want to do. Let's say I really want to capture the title of this main window. So I'll write, okay, this is my parent, confirm that we are back to the parent window or not. Okay, so let's quickly run it one more time and let's see is it really working or not. Let's see, it's opening this. Click here. New PDF window is coming and see it's reading it and then closing and coming back. And here you can check that the parent window title is this interest rate, current bank interest for RD, FD and Forex. Same thing here. You can see the title here. Okay, so don't forget to close the PDF window. You have to come back. So that's also very important. Otherwise, it's not the only scenario. that you just need to click here and then the PDF validation is done. You have other steps also, let's see after that. So don't forget to close it and then come back and then you continue your work here. Okay, so that's a small code that you have to write it here as well. So this is what absolutely working fine for this. Okay, so one more thing, what you can do here is that, so let's see, this is the click here, and you just right click, or let's say press F12, and then try to inspect this click here link, and here the href value. So you can use the get attribute value also. So if you don't want to click on it, for example, okay, and we know that okay, after clicking on it, it will just go to this particular href value. So what you can do here is you can just instead of clicking on it, you can use dot get attribute. So let me just write that code for you, and then you can just check it by your own data. So simple write dot get attribute and which attribute that you really want to pick, href attribute. So this will become the string URL for me. See, this will become the URL for me. Now you don't need to use any get window handles and all such things. No need to do any switching work. So you can just comment it out this entire code and the same URL will be given to this particular URL. So if you comment it out, this URL to this particular URL and that's it. And here you don't need to click on this also. Okay, just simple fetch the href property. Yeah. And after that, pass the same URL. But this is not the actual, I would say, the user simulation. Why? Because end user will always click here and will open a new tab and then I really want to read that. Okay, so I really want to capture this particular current URL and then I really want to validate that. So that's a better approach instead of this particular approach. But it's up to you that which one you really want to use this. So let's check with this also. Now I don't need to close the child window and all such things. So you just need to comment it out. Only thing what you can do here, whatever the URL that you have captured here, we can use driver.navigate.to method. But Selenium is not validating anything on the PDF. So you can just ignore this and then simple run it. So let's see. Now it will not open any new tab or nothing. It will just capture the href value and the URL value, pass it to the URL class and to the PDFBOX class. See, it is capturing, click here, and then it's reading it without opening it. So this is also absolutely working fine. I hope it's clear. Okay, so it's up to you which one you really want to use that. I'll push both the codes to the Git repository. I'll share the Git repository URL with you guys. You can just start using it. Just start using it, metadata, full content, page count, and everything. In the next video, I'll tell you that how to capture the images also and how to validate that. See, this is an image. Can we capture the images from the PDF with the help of PDFBOX? Yes, we can do that. We can create some utilities or libraries. We will try to fetch that and then we will try to match with the expected images also. That will be slightly different topic, but with the help of PDFBOX only. Also, people can use it here. So that's all for this video. I hope it's clear now. So let me know in case of any issues. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.